Hello, we're making orange chicken, and basically what we're doing is we already cut up some chicken. Now usually you're supposed to use the breast part of chicken, but I used the drumsticks and I had to cut them up, which takes a really long time. So if you can afford for breast part of the chicken, then do so. What we did actually is some of the parts that you need for this is one bottle of soy sauce, because you're not going to use all of it. Cornstarch, 2 things of orange chicken mix. The same company that makes the soy sauce actually does make orange chicken sauce, so you won't have to worry about that. Honey, which I'm going to exchange for sugar, and vegetables. Now there's been a sale from a lot of places for the peppers. I'm going to add some mushrooms to it and some green onions, which is used as a garnish, but we're going to add on completely into it, and we're going to just cook it up. Now we have 2 different places where we're cooking at. Here's the skillet one that we just heated up, and we also have our meat. Now with our meat, oh, and also garlic, just so you know, just 1 little can of that stuff and you'll be good. We had lettuce, we coated it with soy sauce and the garlic, and we mixed it around and we waited 15 minutes as described, and now we're heating everything up with the cornstarch. You can see we're just heating everything up. The real thing begins when we add the vegetables and everything else, but we're getting it ready for it. Now, while you were doing everything, you should be able to cut up. If you have an assistant who does it, that's even better. That's what I got today. And just mush it around really well and coat it, and have it cook for a few minutes. You're not cooking it all the way, obviously, because you're adding more things, but it's just to get a good consistency with it. Then we're right here. Remember to not put a lot of oil in, because you're going to be putting different things in there anyway, so it's going to kind of cook it with it. And you don't want the oil to overshadow what you're doing. So as you can see, there's not that much. You actually see more soy sauce than the actual oil. Now it's also okay to actually add more oil as you go along, because there's more things to add on, there's more things to cook up, so sometimes you have to add some more, and there's nothing wrong with that. So we're going to cook this for a few more minutes, and then we're going to start adding the vegetables. So for review, we cut up the chicken into little bitty cubes, or little parts like this, like you would find anywhere else. We're not putting salt or pepper into it. We're having soy sauce and garlic, having it stand into the skillet, and then cooking it for the next maybe 15 minutes to get a good idea of what's going on. And then we're going to add the vegetables, and then add the soy sauce. Remember, while we're letting it stand, there's garlic and soy sauce in, and then we add the cornstarch. Now, if you haven't found cornstarch, you just add flour, but it will not be as thick as it should, because cornstarch is a double up of flour. As you can see, things are moving fast. I wouldn't say to let it stand necessarily. I would say to move it around, because these aren't pieces that are really thick, so they will cook fast. Actually, you know what? Let's start adding the vegetables. So we're adding the green peppers first onto this. Now we're not adding a lot, because it's supposed to be really basically a garnish. And the real red peppers and stuff that we're going to add momentarily are going to be the big things that we're going to work on. Now we're adding to the other part the rest of the peppers. Now, once we put everything in, it's going to be really what we're really looking for. Then add this. And you see, it looks really good. It's a hearty meal. Remember, we have to cook the peppers along with everything else. As you can see, this is a fast meal. Now, here is the mushrooms we talked about. I'm gonna add a little bit to it. There we go. You might say, why mushrooms? Because mushrooms are awesome. And anybody who says otherwise have not had a good mushroom. And I just got a middle finger from my assistant because he doesn't like mushrooms. You know those crazy people who don't like mushrooms. You've had, you know, somebody around you. You might say, wait, add more vegetables. Yes, you can. And you know what? I actually have heard of tofu version of this, which is, I would say probably cook way faster because tofu is something that doesn't take long to cook. But since we're doing the meat, because, hey, where's the meat? This is what we got. You see how small the pieces are. Moving stuff around. Now we're going to cook this for a little bit and we'll come back later with a second video. Alright, bye.